Okay guys, now we're going to actually learn how to create chapter headings, which will then translate over here into our contents page, and it's quite easy, and once you've got the hang of it you'll never go back to manually doing that again. So over here you can see I've got a whole heap of text that I've just copied and pasted into my biography, pretending it was from the client. And you can see I have got some chapter headings here that I want to use. So there's Memories of Dad, Memories of Mum, and Life with Paolo, so extremely exciting chapter headings. You'll do better than I will. The first thing I want to do is create Memories of Dad into a chapter heading that looks like that. So I simply put my cursor into the middle of that phrase, click on it, left click, then you can see up the top here there's this little arrow box. I left click on that and up comes the styles guide, basically saying what is it that you want to do. I want to create this into a heading, and heading 1 is the one I'm going to choose. So I left click on heading 1 and voila, up it comes. So we're going to do that again for Memories of Mum. So I left click into that phrase Memories of Mum, go up and find the little box up the top here, the little grey box, left click on that, up comes the styles guide, I go to heading 1, voila, up comes Memories of Mum. And we'll do it a third time for Life with Paolo. Left click on the little grey box. Oh no, sorry, I just lost it. Left click again. Left click on heading 1, and now we've got that as a heading. Before we go any further, we need to get rid of this heading, initial heading, if required, otherwise when I do the next tricky bit, it'll come up here as a chapter. So simply highlight that and delete. You'll see that it's all moved across a page, but that's okay, we don't mind because we can easily deal with that. That's just the beauty of Word. Scroll it back through. Now we're going to move over to the contents page, which is always on page 2. You'll see here it says delete if not required, so let's just get rid of that immediately, otherwise we'll forget to do that at the end. Again, we've got to scroll that back down. Now on this line here that says initial heading if required, page 3, if you left click on that, it comes into grey, which means it's ready for you to do the next task. Then take your mouse, stay there and right click, and up comes this little box here. And it's basically saying what is it that you're wanting to do. Well, what we're wanting to do is update the field. So left click on update field. And it's saying, do you want to only update the page numbers? If I did that, it would only change that number there, but I don't, because I actually want to pick up Memories of Dad, Memories of Mum, and Life with Paolo. So I want to update the entire table. Then I hit OK, and magic! It's all there for me. And all of a sudden, we have a beautiful contents page. I would always do this at the end after you put all your photos and everything in, because things move around, but just to show you how easy it is. So let's pretend that Memories of Mum went on to the next page. So that's on page 4 now, and Life with Paolo has gone on to page 5. I've finished everything and pretend I've got some photos in there. I come back to my contents page. I left click anywhere in here and all the grey boxes come up. I right click and it asks me here, what is it you're wanting to do with this field? I want to update the field, so I left click on that. But now, because I know I've got all the titles here that I've created, all I'm going to do is update the page numbers only. So I'll leave that checked and I'll go OK and have a look what's happened. We've now got 3, 4, 5. No longer do you have to tear your hair out as you go back and forth creating hand-drawn contents pages.